Being one of the most controversial rappers in the industry today, many have wondered how 6ix9ine has managed to get out of all of his troubles. From avoiding a 20-year prison sentence to snitching on some of the most dangerous gangsters in New York and walking away with it. People can't help but ask, how has 6ix9ine never been caught lacking? How is it possible that the rap industry's biggest snitch is still alive today? Daniel Hernandez, who has come to be widely recognized as the rainbow-colored hair rapper 6ix9ine, has found himself in many sketchy situations that have threatened his life. But what many people do not know was that all of 6ix9ine's troubles began the moment he became a gang member.
I don't think too much of it. I don't want it to change me. What I've been doing lately is just rubbing it in the face of a lot of people that made fun of me and made fun of me the way I dress.
Growing up on the streets of New York with dreams of being one of the biggest rappers in the industry, 6ix9ine began his journey to fame as a small-time rapper who earned a total of just $2,000 while touring Eastern Europe. He may have been good, but 6ix9ine was struggling to reach his audience, and he struggled even harder to make money out of his rap career. All of that soon changed after he pledged his loyalty to the 9 Trey Blood Gang in the fall of 2017. Almost as soon as 6ix9ine became a member of the gang, his career took a turn for the better. He immediately released a music video for his song, Gummo, where he invited gang members to appear as extras as a way to show his loyalty to the gang and also as an aesthetic to attract fans to his video.
I mean, yeah, coming from some prison, when 1 week it had 1 million views. So I'm in a video, I'm like in a video with 1 million people just seen me. In 30 days, it had 50 million views. You mean I'm in a video with 50 million people just seen this video? And it was all us, that was his spot, you know what I mean? That's his people crib, that's the whole crib.
And his plan worked. The gang members appeared in his music video flashing guns and hand signs to represent their gang, and it seemed to raise a lot of attention that fetched more viewers for 6ix9ine. The Gummo music video went viral and had over 350 million views on YouTube at the time.
And then he talks about after releasing the song Gummo, he knew he had a formula, and that formula was to repeat the gang image, promote it. He said that's what people like.
The Gummo song blowing up was 6ix9ine's first claim to fame. I knew I had a formula, 6ix9ine said as he recounted the influence, the presence of the 9 Trey gang in his video, and using the ad-lib Treyway brought to his career. Treyway was more of a sophisticated way to name the gang, something that we could market, 6ix9ine said. But 6ix9ine wasn't the only one profiting from this alliance with his gang. The 9 Trey members also saw something equally valuable with their association with 6ix9ine, a steady source of income. 6ix9ine revealed that he gave out a lot of money, over tens of thousands of dollars, to 9 Trey members, sometimes giving $25,000 or $30,000 to a single person. 6ix9ine officially became a gangster under the 9 Trey gang after he released the music video for his second gang-inflicted song, Kuda. Although he was fully accepted into the gang, 6ix9ine revealed that he didn't have to go through the initiation process that would have required him to fight a friend for 31 seconds or commit a crime. He claimed that his contribution to the gang allowed him to be a member without following the initiation process. After becoming a member, all he had to do was learn the 9 Trey handshake and how the gang was organized.
Also, after the success of the song Kuda, he said he officially became a 9 Trey member, but he never had to go through the initiation. In return for him making money for the gang, he says that he got his career, street credibility, protection, all of it. So then he also tried to explain the meaning of Treyway, and he said it was a more sophisticated way to name the gang, something that we could market.
Being a large income earner and revenue provider for the gang, 6ix9ine quickly made his way to the top as he became friends with some powerful patrons within the gang. But while he easily made his way into people's good books, it wasn't hard to make his way into bad books. We are sure to give you quality stories straight from our insider sources on the streets of major rap cities. Just make sure to subscribe and stay tuned to Rap Hive to get first-hand information.
On the Breakfast Club, talking about his gangster.
But listen, I'm gangster. I know I'm gangster. And I know I tell everybody all the time, test my gangster, right?
Oh God.
Nah, but listen to me. I tell everybody, test my gangster. A lot of people don't like me, but
one person who really gave 6ix9ine trouble in the gang was a man who was called Snow, a fellow 9 Trey gangster who often mocked 6ix9ine for having rainbow-colored hair. 6ix9ine once revealed that Snow hated him so much that he followed him through the streets of Brooklyn, threatening to rob and kill him. He added that he had to call on senior gang members to get Snow off his tail. According to 6ix9ine, a gang member who was known as the godfather of 9 Trey had to personally tell Snow to stay away from him. In his words, "This is mine. Stay away from him." With influential gang members like Anthony Ellison, 6ix9ine's bodyguard at the time, and some other gang members, 6ix9ine found new clout, which allowed him to intimidate and troll other rappers. However, it didn't take long before these same people who had his back turned against him and threatened his life. One of the most controversial attacks on the rapper's life happened in July 2018, when his bodyguard at the time, Anthony Ellison, and another man tried to kidnap him and take his life. Recounting the details of the fateful night during a court trial, 6ix9ine revealed that the men posed an attack on his life after they tried to get him in an accident.
Hello. You have reached
6ix9ine's former bodyguard, Anthony Ellison, and the unknown man, who he couldn't identify, bumped into the vehicle he was riding in so they could get the vehicle to stop. The two men approached the vehicle once it came to a halt. A shaken 6ix9ine couldn't escape for fear of his life as the men threatened him with firearms. The men ordered him to get into their vehicle before driving him to his home.
Run it, nigga. Give me every. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get in the car. Get in the car. Get in the car.
A dashboard camera recording from 6ix9ine's vehicle that was presented as evidence recorded him pleading with a man whom he identified on the stand as his former bodyguard, Ellison, saying, "I'll give you everything. I promise you."
¿Aló? Hello.
Buen día.
Necesito que llame a la policía. Acaban de secuestrar a mi hermano. Por favor.
Ok, señor, estaré contactando al 911.
Not knowing what these men had in store for him, 6ix9ine silently remained in their vehicle until they reached his home. On getting there, the men seized a bag of jewelry that contained a Rolex watch and iced out chains and rings that were worth over $365,000.
Allow me to see my daughter another day. Once I got some jewelry in the house, I could have that, you know what I'm saying? I didn't tell them where I lived. They went to the front of my house. So it was just like somebody must have told them where I lived. They've been following me and been watching me. So it was like a you know, like an inside job.
The men ordered him to get back into the vehicle after taking what they needed. During the court trial, 6ix9ine revealed that the men drove him to a street behind a housing project, and it was at that point that he believed that the men were going to pull the trigger and end his life on the street corners. However, he was able to outsmart his kidnappers as he jumped out of the moving vehicle and bolted away from them as he ran into the shadows. 6ix9ine revealed that he kept running until he jumped into a stranger's vehicle, pleaded with the driver saying, "I'm going to die. Please, just drive." He eventually went to a police precinct, he said, where he reported the incident but provided little to no details of the attack. Of course, 6ix9ine wasn't going to let the incident slide. He put a $50,000 bounty on Mr. Ellison's head for anyone who would take out his former bodyguard and kidnapper. But while nobody was able to get to Mr. Ellison directly, they decided to take it out on someone close to him. A 9 Trey member who goes by the name Guns told 6ix9ine that he wasn't able to take out Mr. Ellison, but he was able to hit one of his friends who was left paralyzed by the injury he sustained. Mr. Ellison sought retaliation, and according to reports, he attacked a man who was associated with Guns by slashing his face with a knife and spraying the back of a Mercedes-Benz with bullets. He was lucky to escape alive. A month after the incident, 6ix9ine publicly denounced the 9 Trey gang. 6ix9ine beef with Chicago rappers. 6ix9ine may have been able to come out alive from the gang issues, but that didn't stop him from going on other life-threatening adventures, like ordering hits on some of the deadliest rappers in the industry. But somehow, 6ix9ine still managed to stay alive.
Okay.
One of the very first Chicago rappers that 6ix9ine had beef with was the famous O-Block rapper, Chief Keef. While the start of the beef is unknown, what's quite clear is that 6ix9ine made whatever the issue was between the two become deadly. It became deadly after 6ix9ine put out a hit on Chief Keef that almost cost the O-Block rapper's life. On June 2nd, 2018, Keith Pharrell Cozart, who was widely known as the rapper Chief Keef, alongside members of the Glory Boys Entertainment, had gone to New York for an event when an attack was made on the rapper's life. Chief Keef was fired at outside the Times Square's W Hotel, but luckily for him, he managed to escape unhurt. According to reports, the attack happened at about 6 a.m. that fateful day when bullets hit the hotel signage. Luckily for Chief Keef, the hitters missed their target. Over a year after the incident, rapper 6ix9ine confessed to being the man who ordered the hit on Chief Keef. 6ix9ine revealed to the authorities that he had offered his associate, Kentea Kuda B. McKenzie, a sum of $20,000 to take out Chief Keef. But when he missed his target, he ended up paying Kuda only $10,000. Kuda was arrested for carrying out the hit on Chief Keef. Kuda B, who was charged with assault with a dangerous weapon in aid of a racketeering conspiracy, was sentenced to 4.5 months in prison in 2020.
My name is Devontae from Lago, Maryland. Of course, Chief Keef ain't gonna say nothing. You know who he be with.
Although Chief Keef never publicly addressed the issue, he released a diss track where he called out 6ix9ine several years later. On the track, Overhead, which was released in 2022, Chief Keef rapped, "Snitch, lil' boy. How you send a hit and tell on the one you sent, boy. I'm in good health looking like a lick, boy. You should get a bunny chain, cause yo, a trick, boy." 6ix9ine never responded because all through 2022, he picked on a different Chicago rapper instead, Lil Durk. 6ix9ine's beef with Lil Durk in 2022 was reignited after the rapper taunted Lil Durk's lookalike and right-hand man, Perkio. 6ix9ine and some of his goons had set up Lil Durk's lookalike and convinced him to have a meetup with them.
And then they talking about some 6ix9ine at the beginning. I thought they was trolling. I was like, all right, cool. You feel me? I was like, 6ix9ine and everything, but I didn't know 6ix9ine was there at all. And then so they said, let's go upstairs, you know, we about to shoot the video. Me and Steve, what was his name? Still would do it. Yeah, still would do it. Yep. Because I didn't talk to him.
Perkio, who thought he was going to collaborate with YouTuber Steve Will Do It, innocently went for a meetup, only to be ambushed by 6ix9ine and his goons. Perkio's meetup with 6ix9ine didn't go viral until 6ix9ine posted a video of himself and his goons taunting Perkio. In the video, which he shared on his Instagram page, in order to get Lil Durk's attention, 6ix9ine pulled out a jacket and handed it to Perkio to put it on. Frightened Perkio hung the jacket on his shoulder.
Look. Just got bro the jacket. You know what I'm saying? The whole jacket. Good, just leave the jacket on. Jacket?
While making jest of Lil Durk's right-hand man was as daring as it was, 6ix9ine went on to attack Lil Durk's best friend, King Von. On the jacket, 6ix9ine seemed to dress Perkio with the face of King Von, Lil Durk's best friend who lost his life in a violent gang clash. 6ix9ine outrightly called out Lil Durk in the caption of the Instagram post as he wrote, "At Lil Durk, I had a gift for the bro at King Von from the O. Your ain't never gonna slide, but they definitely rep you all day on t-shirts," he wrote. Outrightly tagging Lil Durk on the post prompted the rapper to respond to 6ix9ine. Reacting to the situation, while many fans thought Lil Durk would put out a hit on 6ix9ine, the rapper simply shared a tweet that indicated that 6ix9ine only made him popular by calling him out the way he did. Lil Durk wrote on Twitter, "Bro, I just not seen this today on the internet. This crazy. Everybody calling and texting me. We went #1 again. Thank y'all. LOL." According to Lil Durk, 6ix9ine calling him out increased his streams, which meant more money for him. He confronted 6ix9ine and urged him to keep calling him out if it was going to get him rich and famous. 6ix9ine found Lil Durk's reaction to the situation unsettling. His aim was to dissolve the relationship between Lil Durk and his right-hand man, Perkio. Determined to achieve this, 6ix9ine proceeded to release conversations with himself and the person who brought Perkio to him. According According to 6ix9ine, Perkio lied when he claimed that he did not know he was meeting up with Lil Durk's rival. 6ix9ine claimed that Perkio was fully aware that he was meeting up with him, and he provided chats to prove that Perkio knew what was going to happen at the meetup. In the chat 6ix9ine shared, he asked about Perkio's location and if he was going to be bothered about meeting up with him and his goons. However, the person who 6ix9ine was texting with asked him not to worry about whether or not Perkio was going to be afraid. As seen in the shared chats, the person organizing the meetup pointed out that Perkio only wanted to get paid, which was why he followed through with it. As proof that Perkio was indeed aware that he was meeting up with 6ix9ine and that he got paid to do it, 6ix9ine shared more receipts as he was seen handing out cash to someone who was believed to be Perkio's manager. According to 6ix9ine, he paid Perkio a sum of $7,000. Although people doubted that the person in the video was truly Perkio's manager, 6ix9ine revealed in the comment section of a blog post that he handed the money to Perkio's manager, King Von. 6ix9ine made a habit of dissing rappers from Chicago without fear for his life. It's a known fact that some of the deadliest rappers in the industry are from the streets of Chicago, and while other rappers avoided them in fear for their lives, 6ix9ine often dissed Chicago rappers. Many of these rappers ignored 6ix9ine's tantrums until he taunted them by going to the famous O Block to call out these rappers.
O Block right here, this what y'all wanted me in Chicago? This O Block right here. I should call it No Block. It's 10 o'clock, what the f is that? Niggas ain't outside. It's only 10 p.m. What the f is that, blood?
Not only did 6ix9ine go to one of the deadliest blocks in the world, but he went to the exact spot where Lil Durk's cousin, OTF Newski, was taken out back in 2014. Newski lost his life just a couple of days after he reportedly signed a record deal. 6ix9ine made a mockery of Newski's demise, going to the exact location where his ops gunned him down and laying a bouquet of flowers at the scene. While these actions did not spark a reaction from Lil Durk, many O Block gangsters and Lil Durk's best friend, King Von, did not entertain 6ix9ine's disrespect. King Von proceeded to call him out over it on Instagram Live. In the video, King Von was heard saying, "That with 6ix9ine, that ain't cool. They got this man running around and it's funny, and that ain't funny, gang."
That shit with 6ix9ine, that shit ain't cool. Oh no, they got this man running around and it's funny and shit, it's funny. Yeah, funny as shit, that shit ain't funny, gang.
6ix9ine never responded to King Von's live video, but after King Von passed away in 2020, he began dissing Lil Durk and King Von at every chance he got. King Von's posthumous album was, however, released in 2022, and on one of the tracks in the album, King Von dissed 6ix9ine on the album. What it means to be King Von mentioned 6ix9ine by the name on the posthumous track, FaceTime, where he said, "If I get caught, I do the time, I do. I am not 6ix9ine, nah." On his return from a year-long break in 2022. The first track 6ix9ine released was a diss track to several people, and he made sure to include King Von and Lil Durk in the diss. On the track Gine, 6ix9ine rapped, "Your man got shot. You made a diss track. Go get a gun and get some get back. Your man got shot, he not coming back. Go get a gun and get some get back. I knew you wouldn't ride for your homie. I knew you wouldn't ride by your dolly," he raps. Although 6ix9ine didn't outrightly call out King Von and Lil Durk on the track, the song's video made it obvious that he was dissing King Von, Lil Durk, and his OTF crew. A message saying "Slide for Von" briefly flashes around the 124-125 time frame on the music video. 6ix9ine's lawyer went on to reveal that the Gine track was indeed a diss to Lil Durk and King Von, aside from the music video being an obvious sign of the diss. 6ix9ine's lawyer, Robert Maloney, revealed that Gine was a diss track and admitted that while 6ix9ine didn't name his target specifically on the track, Mr. Hernandez is attempting to dig his life out of the hole he has admittedly put himself into, Maloney said. The only way for 6ix9ine to do that was to make sure his name was being called with relevant and popular rappers. 6ix9ine opened up to TMZ on his reason for dissing King Von on this track, Gine. During the discussion, he said, "If you just leave me alone, I don't have to do this," said the infamous troll. Why King Von diss me after he's dead? Why not crucify his management, his team, his label? Why continue with the beef if your artist died from beef? Clearly, 6ix9ine has remained untouchable, and this has made him one of the most feared rappers out there. But could 6ix9ine be the next rapper to catch a bullet on the streets one of these days?